Hi there, Matt here with Penley's Plentiful Pets and
Armando with Penley's Plentiful Pets.
Arizona Fish Rescue. We're here to take care of some shrimpies, do a water change, do some culling, get rid of some of the not so bright and beautiful ones. That way we can breed more bright and beautiful ones. We're going to do some water changes over on the big tanks and then a couple little plant tips and tricks here and there. Tag along with us. Thank you very much. Alrighty, let's get at it. We'll start doing a water change here on this one. Alrighty, so what do we want to do when we're culling? We want to get everything out of here.
I'm just going to take out the hardscape sponge filter for a little bit. Sponge filter over in this tank so it stays wet. And then just kind of get in.
That's why I wanted the long ones.
Just get in, take a look at the shrimp, grab the obvious ones. The first culling, first big culling out of probably 4 or 5 weeks before everything gets in good order.
Let's get this out of the way. So you can get over here and see this tank raven.
Down here?
No. Does that have shrimp in it? Yep. Alrighty.
What color is this tank?
I believe those are just assorted release, honestly. That was our Skittles tank. Anything assorted, kind of cold. The outside tanks are cold tanks pretty much, or assorted. Alrighty, we're at about a 50%, 40% water change already.
Yeah, that's about it.
Dump this. Alrighty, whenever you're done culling over there, we'll be ready to drain the next tank. So, since you're doing that, I guess I'll start working on the other tanks. If I can get a little angle over here, kiddo. So we have these tanks right there, that angle, kiddo. Then we have, if you want, you can step down from your bucket so they can see. Let's see this little python right here. We're going to start draining some water. And that gets water sucking, so we're going to start doing a water change. Because you know the saying, right? If you have more than one fish tank, you can't just do one water change at a time. You have to do multiple, you know? Right, Armando?
Oh, yeah, it depends. Some tanks are no water change. Sometimes, like I have one heavily stocked tank that I do water changes on regular. Most of my tanks are just very forgiving.
And you can walk over around to them. Try to get that tank. See, we're going to get in the tank. I want to try and see the fish. People want to be seeing what we're seeing, what we're looking at. That's not working, kiddo. You're staring at the side of the glass.
You just want me to take like the clear culls, just put them in this little cup?
Sure, that'll work. I'm going to go start to get the hose set up. Fill up this tank when it's halfway, the big one. The other little tank, the shrimpy tanks, I'll show you guys how we add water here in a little bit when we move on to the next tank. Be right back. Hey Armando's, feel free to start giving any tips and tricks about shrimp. Anything that you could do for shrimp. What do you like about shrimp?
I can do that. I can do that. So when you're culling shrimp, one of my main ways I go about it is obviously to pick out the ones that you don't want in your main breeding pool. But I also try and give babies a chance, because babies can look absolutely drab and unappealing, but they can grow up to be exactly what you're looking for, or something new. Most of the cool and unique shrimp morphs and colors that they have today for neocaradinas and caradina shrimp started out as accidents, really. But I just kind of go around and comb out the plants and the sand for anything that stands out first. I check it out and I make sure it either has potential or doesn't, and if it doesn't, I'll remove it. But if it does, I'll go put it in its respective place, either in another tank to back with other of its kind, or in another tank to potentially begin selective breeding. But that's really about it when it comes to culling. I like shrimp because they're unique. There's little lobster-looking guys. They can have more personality than people give them credit for. You can use them for all sorts of things. I use them to dispose of. I'll throw neocaridina shrimp in with my fish eggs because they eat unfertilized eggs. Also with fish fry because they will just skim across the bottom and just help break down waste. Because broken down waste, it starts to rot. It poses large risk to not exactly baby shrimp, but baby fish for sure. I've lost several batches of shrimp or several batches of young fry fish because of an unkempt bottom of the tank with just a lot of extra rotting organic material. Shrimp and ram's horn snails, they're just the go-to iconic cleanup crew for any tank I've ever done that can handle them. Obviously, if they can fit into another fish's mouth, they'll become food. Unless you have like a pretty heavily planted scape where they will have a lot better chance of making it. But in any tank where they'll just fit right in, I throw them in because they pose a lot of benefits. They help turn over substrate. They break down organic matter. They can be algae eaters in the right situations. It really all depends. Some shrimp I've seen like algae, some others may not. Ghost shrimp and Amano shrimp are really the ones I see for algae. Neocaradinas and caradina shrimp are more ornamental shrimp in my experience. But I like all shrimp, even clear shrimp.
Now, is that one in the back there? Is that a black or a blue?
This one right here.
No, all the way in the back there to the left. This one.
What? Get out. Get out of the net. Where is it?
Right there underneath your net. That one right there. Is that I think it's a blue.
It's a really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it really a really?
Yeah, you can see it has that like a clearest patch on the back.
Yep, you can see it through the middle.
You don't want that to redistribute back to your blues. It's a nice blue, really. Okay. That guy. That has potential. Yeah, that one's a cull.
All of these cold are available. Penley's Plentiful Pets Arizona Fish Rescue. You can use these guys for feeders or your own little things, whatever you want to use them for, your little aquarium. Super, super cheap.
A lot of people sell cold shrimp because they do still come from a sought-after gene pool, and if you breed them with other shrimp, you may be surprised with the quality of babies that you end up with.
No, we love duckweed. It's only been a week, and we scooped all of that out, and it's back.
Like I said last time, I think if you have like a handful of tanks, it's manageable if you really choose to try. But once you get to this scale, it just becomes a plague.
It really does. I mean, it's nice in some tanks, but it becomes overwhelming in others.
I've definitely seen some tanks where duckweed adds to the whole scape and idea of it, but that's probably easily 1,000 tanks. It does help with water quality, though. That I will give it. I've never had better tanks with water quality than ones infested with duckweed.
And that's why you see crystal clear tanks, or at least part of the reasons why you see crystal clear tanks. All right, well, this tank's about halfway.
I also think this tank's about done.
Awesome. That tank's cold out over to our left. The tiny tank's cold. The big tank is 50% water change. Let's drop this drain down over to the next one. If you want, kiddo, you can follow the drain tank and show, or drain hose and show everybody where the drain hose goes, if I can say it right. Okay. And just like that, it's already trickling away. And you can follow you can see the little bubble, bunch of bubbles, watch the little air pocket travel through. Wrong hose, kiddo. And when you get done with that, come over here and turn on the fill hose. Awesome blossom, man. Slapping her all back together.
Yep, that's about it. Get next week, see what other little babies are in there. And all this guy. What is this one, blacks?
I believe you. There we go. Now it's filling up. And knowing us, we will forget about it, and it will more than likely overflow. One of these tanks. Always happens. Alrighty, let's get this guy, Ravy. Armando is culling more shrimp. Try to sneak the camera up underneath and try to get that area, please. Gotta catch him catching shrimp. Dude, no. No, go on, dude. Go.
Thanks.
Alrighty. And then when he advances to the next tank, I'll probably just follow behind him and do a water change on that one. And that makes it to where I'm able to show y'all how to fill them up too. Thanks for following and watching, everyone. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, complain about us, like us, whatever. The more comments, the better. If not, get this one, okay? Focus on fish at all times, okay, kiddo? No. You can go to the other side, slip behind, and get the other fish tanks. Show people what they're going to be seeing, other shrimp getting cold. What's wrong with that guy? Is he just a little too faded, this one?
Compared to the gene pool of like really nice blacks you have in here, he'd just be a little testy.
Okay, 50-50. It's got like a faint...
Like you have enough really good quality blacks here where you don't have to take that chance.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
See, that's about as light as I would leave him in here.
Okay.
These are almost like a black samurai. You might be able to push a samurai line.
What is that? A samurai line?
Like a very, very saturated version of them.
Like just pitch black,
like
dark?
Pitch black, like straight, like absolutely like glowing red, blues. Like basically the brightest of the bright you can get them. Is what I've seen is just the most saturated you could possibly get them is what I have seen as a samurai.
So that's your goal for these black ones then, is turn them into samurais? While you're here taking care of them?
With the quality you have in here, it's definitely feasible.
Let's see.
Should I have more blue?
Yeah, I'm seeing a hint of blue in them.
You want them in your blue pool?
Sure. Darken up my blues. Feel free to show off the other tanks, kiddo. Show all these other fishies between the bottom ones as well, if you can get any good angles of that. These are all fishies that need new homes. These are all rescues. Every fish you see, guys, they all need a new home. Guys and gals, girls, and... Okay, turned it off. Thank you. Yeah, we don't have that anymore. Yep, all the fish you're trying to record. Try not to go sideways like that because then people have to turn their screens.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any more culls in here.
Awesome. Well, let's jump on over to the next one. All done with this down here. Sorry, I don't.
You're good. You're good.
Start draining that one too. Man, we're already 22 minutes into this. Time keeps flying by. The older we get, the younger people will be watching this. Go, you guys take forever. This is so boring. Bunch of boomer old men.
Let them complain.
Yeah, man.
They'll figure themselves out one day.
Don't realize how long this takes. You know.
The amount of people I talk to, they're like, all that goes into keeping fish is insane.
It does take a lot of time and dedication.
Like when it comes to like buying meds, doing water changes for sensitive fish, the cost of fish. Like people, they just don't get it. And get right up in the front. And that back up. I'm gonna toss some of this. Oh no, that'll be fine right there. Alright.
Here's the camera. I'm going to start draining this one. Excusez-moi.
Alright.
Oh. Sorry?
You're all good.
I just grabbed so much plants. Man, oh man, those cold shrimpies. Counting at least 20 cold already.
There's a pretty nice blue, really.
Put him back with his family. Middle tank is halfway. Top tank's at about 75% filled back up. Don't we love gravity?
Gravity and water physics.
Yeah, I need to get some kind of pump or something for this bottom tank.
Yeah, if I had the bigger tanks you have, I would just get like a submersible like sump pump, put it on the end of a hose, just drain it fast.
Yeah, I need to get something like that for the bottom ones.
Higer sells them on Amazon for like $30 for like a 250 gallon per hour hose.
Oh, okay. That'll take forever because this is a 100-gallon tank. I need like 10 times that. 2,500 gallons an hour.
I'd probably spend $80 on, yeah, exactly, something like that.
Tractor Supply had one. I just didn't want to. I think it was like $35, $40. Wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm going to catch this jerk of a fish over here. We'll see how long that takes. I need to make one of these big tanks over here another cichlid community tank. So I've got all those convicts on the bottom. I just think I'm just going to have to turn one of these tanks into a convict tank. Pretty sure that's like the #1 thing I adopt more than anything else is convicts.
Because you can't stop them from breeding.
Yeah.
Most other cichlids require some sort of conditioning, but nah, man. Convicts are going to do it whether you like it or not. They'll do it out of spite.
And they like to change their sexes on you too. I've learned that with fish. I don't care what anybody says, man. Fish change sexes until they're a full adult.
I know Acaras do it.
Well, it's like I've had Jack Dempsey's that were straight up all of them were males. I had a full tank of males, and next thing I know, I had kids in the tank, and I'm like, and I look, and one of the males turned into a female. It had just a hint of blue on the chin. Alrighty, got him. You can go on the bottom tank. Leave the goldfishies alone. Cichlids don't go with goldfish, oh. I just didn't realize he was in there. Well, we're about halfway, kiddo.
So I don't know if you want this guy in there. This guy has like this like squished face.
See the squish face.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to cull that one.
Sure, if you think that's what needs done, go ahead.
Because I don't know if that's from injury or if that's genetics. I don't think you want to take the chance and have 40 of those.
No, I've had too many derp guppies, so definitely not.
Exactly. It's a really nice green on that one.
I've gotten like a hint of jades, but never like the actual green ones that I've really wanted. So if anyone wants to donate green shrimpies, feel free to donate. You can get my address, mail them to me, or I'll come pick them up if you're in the Arizona area. You go to Phoenix, Vegas, Barstow, California. We go to the whole area constantly, and these two are getting at it. Why are they fighting? Did you kill
it? Might
her?
be mating. She has a saddle.
Oh man, they're like, hey man, we're bored. I guess. I'm sorry, this is not rated for children. This is an adult-only fish group. I'm sorry, this is R-rated.
I think that's good for these.
And then I think we're good on this tank as well. I'm going to go drain this bucket. And then this goes over to the next one. Give you a little look on these tanks. This one's almost filled up. We're towards the brim, almost ready to jump over to this here. This tank's about a quarter. And then we still got to do a water change and vacuum all of that out of the plants here.
You also got to start filling these guys too.
Yep, that's actually a perfect time to start doing that. So this is our fill tank, everybody. We take these little lines that have these sandstones in them. And we pull the lines out. All right. Bring the line over here. This little air line runs up to here. Start to cause a little drip. And we want to make that drip, just do 1 drip per second. See how it's, I like 1. See how it's splashing on top? It does take forever, but it gets the job done. That's why we have all these.
I agree.
But I don't have to worry about time when it comes to these tanks.
Stability is stability.
Exactly. So this will just create a fake rain sitting on top. I got to dial it down whenever the kiddo gets back so I can give her the camera. And then we'll get at it. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, but no promises. Here, I'll give you the camera. This over here where it's supposed to be. This can go here. Pinch that into place. Mm-hmm.
Are you doing this one?
Yep, that one's full. I gotta. Excuse me. Thank you. We're gonna take this and transfer this to the next one. Open up the top. And like always, we cause a little bit of a mess. Alrighty, that's filling up there.
Why fish rooms have concrete floors.
Exactly. So now we want to go over here, see this drip system, back to the drip. See how we're imitating the rain, making it drip. Calm it down a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the 1 drip per second, so good enough. 5, I guess, works. I'll grab some more out of here and get the other one filling up. All right, I'm gonna go drain this 5-gallon bucket. Excuse me, kiddo.
Watch Armando. We're watching
We're back.
Another red really. It's a nice red really too.
Oh, nice little red really. See if we can get them to breed with the blacks, make some more colorful fishies.
There's another really in here too.
So we're doing like this is assorted reallys then, and then that is just cold.
Yep. Well,
I think I kept the red reallys in there because I'm trying to get reds to breed. They just pretty much faded out on me.
really is the one that I see are sort of testy because it can vary so much.
Red just poof.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get some red babies in here because a lot of your reds in here are old.
Yeah, I haven't gotten reds in there for a while.
There's only like 10 in here. Combing through. Yep, I think that's all it's needed for the reds. You just gotta get some babies in there now.
I hope so, man. If not, we need to get some reds from somewhere. If anyone has any reds they'd like to donate, watch us breed them, take care of them, and learn the hows and twos.
Let's see if there's any snazzy guys in here.
Alrighty, I think we're good over here. Pull this up. More than a 50% water change. Oops. It has been probably a month now since I've done a good water change, so It's been needed.
I'll be right there. Really right there.
Ah. And I'm back again. Excuse me.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my good sir. Bunch of big females in there. It's like I need a bunch of little red males.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got one red male, like kind of right there in the front, that's gonna do work in this tank.
And he ain't been doing his job because he's been in there for a while. Next is the other airline.
There's another nice really in here.
1 second, sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Where did the sandstone go on this? It fall off? Just 1 second.
You're good, you're just chilling in the water.
Tasted like a dentist, dude.
That's not healthy.
Tastes like fluoride.
Oh, what is that guy? That little tetra right there.
I don't know what he is. I've been trying to figure that out for a while.
What?
What one of the fishies are.
Yeah, if you just want to slap this guy in that really tank.
He said slap him.
He'll make it. Shrimp are a lot harder than people give them credit for. It's the babies that are weak. Look at this blue. This guy's super cool. You have this like really with this like clearish kind of like section on his sides.
Mm-hmm. It's like white trims.
Yeah, like do you want that guy in the Ruby tank or in here?
Toss him with the Rillies.
Can you see him?
Just mystery snails, just going on an adventure up here.
That's a really nice blue.
This guy's like a Tron blue. That would be a super cool line to breed.
We'll be right back.
This is the last thing.
For culling shrimp, yes, it is the last tank. Alright, that's it for that cull tank. All the rest of those guys are sort of brownish, like weird.
What are we doing with that tank on the right? Are we keeping those as cold? 'Cause that's what I
Yeah,
was-
I'd imagine you just let whatever's cold in there grow, especially these babies.
Yep.
See if anything fancy dancy pops up.
See what the reds turn into.
I do think that you should do something with this, like scrunch face blue, because whatever that breeds with is going to end up putting to the babies.
Yep, we're 40 minutes in. So the next is we're going to be trimming these plants up, cleaning this tank up. All right. So next we need to, can you switch that over and put those drain hose in there, please? Get that drain in. I think that's all my lines for now, so then I'll just have to, that other tank, just do a light 50% change on that one, like a 30 to 40%. Yep, drain hose is down there. So now I'm gonna work on draining the top tank. I'm gonna need a little bit more hose, I believe. Once that tank's ready, we'll go ahead and swap spots. I'll jump over to the corner with the ladder, and then I'll have you take care of this tank. I'll start draining and vacuuming the top tank with the plants.
All right.
Yes, kiddo.
It's okay.
Tanks. Stand up. Tanks. Not the top of the tanks, please. In the tanks, not the bottom. Alrighty, that looks like it's good enough, my man. I'll take the hose, go put that away, and then if you want to slide the bucket over here too, yep. Oh shit, I started draining.
Ready to get it out here real quick.
Try to get a good top angle from that one, kiddo. Top angle, middle angle. Try to focus on this tank while he's trimming, and then Armando, if you be so kind to tell everybody what you're doing.
All right. All right, and this tank dense full of plants. I'm gonna do what I can to pull out the hair algae infested pieces of rotala. Maybe try and pull some hair algae off of that sponge filter, clear up some swimming space for these other fish, and just try and get it so the plants are going to grow back real nice, vivid and green. There always is the option to chemically treat some of this stuff, but I prefer just to do it the simple way and snip out anything that's as infested as this, because it'll all grow back. As long as you feed it, give it light, it's all going to grow back.
A little bit of hydrogen peroxide goes a long way if you're trying to use chemicals, though.
And then any pieces of some rotala that aren't that infested, I'm just going to throw right back in the substrate with some tweezers where there's not so much light. And it'll start to take off as well. Just pull stuff out.
Stare at the phone. Okay. And anything you're looking at, imagine the camera is your eyes. You're not allowed to look anywhere else but the phone screen. If you want to look, you move the phone screen.
Okay.
All right, kiddo, can you go over to the other side and record from that side, please? Am I good to set the ladder up over here?
Oh yeah, come over quick. Or actually, go to the other side with her. So can't see the other.
Sorry?
I am so sorry.
I did not mean to hit your ankle. Also, the fish inside that tank are available.
What are these, gold barbs?
I believe so.
They're beautiful. Matt, could you pass me my scissors from that other side through here?
What's that?
Those scissors behind you, could you just pass them to me through here? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And currently, right now, I'm just giving the sponge filter a haircut with all this hair algae.
If you need to take the sponge filter out and clean it, you're always welcome to do that.
No, it's mainly just growing off the top. It's easier just to give it a nice trim. No, I'm cutting right up against it.
Raven, feel free to come get me a vacuum. Oh, damn it, come on. Maybe we don't record me being a... Every video, dude. Every fucking video. I'm so tired of this.
There's always bloopers.
It's just annoying as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that pissed me
Shit
off.
that's like not supposed to be doing this goes, fuck you, only when you're recording.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I just try.
Oh, we're no experts. We're just fellow hobbyists.
I think to truly become an expert at something, you got to commit every aspect of your life to it.
No, remember, you got to go to aquarium school and all that stuff and work in an aquarium.
Yeah, I just like keeping tanks.
Yep. I think everybody likes just keeping tanks. I don't think anyone really wants to work at an aquarium unless they're like devoted, like me.
I think managing an aquarium is also different from doing the actual grunt work.
Yeah. I don't have those giant tanks. Maybe one day we'll get that out here. That would be amazing to get a facility out here, get some giant aquarium out here for the monster fish. Something more for these kids to go roam around in Kingman, because there's not much out here.
Oof. Slap that back on there. Alright, I think we should give that tank right there a week or two, grow back and see how it's performing. And there's a bunch of hair-infested trimmings and duckweed.
Awesome. If you want to go get that to the tank out there with the cichlids, Raven, follow him and watch him feed to the tank the cichlids. One in the garage.
Yep. Now I'm just dumping some plant trimmings in here. I'm not feeding them their food. There is also Paku in here that love veggie matter. So they will also love to nibble on this stuff.
So they'll nibble on it all day and night.
Yeah, they'll just graze on it. Alright, let's go back in there. Alright, what now, big man?
Well, shoot, what else you want to do? What else can we entertain the people with while I finish vacuuming this up? I've got about another 5-10 minutes vacuuming this up and then just recording of it getting filled up.
I could take some B-roll of the shrimp.
Okay. If you want to get the camera, here, baby.
I'll take the camera.
Let him do some nice recordings of the shrimp. Sorry. Oh my goodness. This thing is just filthy. Alrighty, so while you're doing that, why don't we give them any facts? So let's start off with, what are these shrimpies? Where do they come from? Any idea?
As far as I know, they come from like smaller like estuaries and streams in like Asia, Africa, and whatnot. I believe they also, some species of neos and caradinas may be native to like South America, just in smaller, shallow, very slow flow water.
Okay. Any idea, since you know a lot about shrimp, any idea how many different types of shrimp there are or anything like that?
I think people have selectively bred hundreds, if not thousands, of species of shrimp.
Oh my goodness!
Like they're, especially the caradinas, people have gone crazy with that. Like these are neos, like these cherries, these like blue velvets and the blue jellies and whatnot. Those are all neo caradina. But when it comes to caradinas, like the cherry red shrimp or the super red cherries, any of the shrimp that like softer water versus harder water, people have been line breeding those like insanely. They have all kinds of different tangerine shrimp. They have different bee shrimp, all sorts of different shrimps with reds, greens. They have Santa Claus shrimp, and all those comes in different kinds of grades with different amounts of red, different amounts of white, different striping patterns.
Oh man!
People, like, I love what people have done with shrimp and plecos the last 30 years.
It's crazy what we can do with a little bit of our time and some fishies.
Let's see if we can get some of these gold barbs. There are some gold barbs in here. They're just hiding in the plants. There's a beautiful white, I think that might be a Dumbo ear betterfish. I don't know, but he's beautiful.
Nice beta. Walter White is the beta in there.
It's a beautiful sword. I don't know what kind of sword, if it's a melon sword, it's a red flame, something, but that's a beautiful sword you have right there in the middle.
Alright, I pretty much got most of the dust off of this, at least that I can see for right now.
This is the dirty part of fish keeping. It's surprising how dirty a tank has to get clean. It's going to be gorgeous once the plants take off, though.
I hope so, man. They've been in here for almost a month now. I gotta buy that green stuff you're talking about. The co-op green. And then it looks like the roots are dying on these plants. They fell right up when I was vacuuming. This little dead
All that
roots.
stuff, yeah.
How does that go? This stuff here. I think it's the Ludwig now.
I love the color of those swordtails up there.
Orange ones.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to breed. She's given me a pocket where she's looks like she's gonna have eggs, and she ain't done it yet. Oh shoot, the tank filling up.
Yeah.
How's that doing down there? So that ready to get moved.
Is this one the one filling?
Yeah, we're gonna wait till that gets right to the glass. We're almost there.
Oh yeah, it's got maybe an inch or so.
Here when you go to plant the roots and you break the roots.
Yeah, that's one of my most irritating things I have to deal with whenever I'm planting, especially stem plants. The stems or the tweezers always crush the roots,
Yep.
and then I try to plant it. And if you need to use some tweezers, I have some.
Oh no, we're already done pretty much. This is ready. Alrighty, what's Raven?
See?
Alrighty, so we need you to come over here. Armando, we all done?
Just about, yeah.
Can I bring this back over there? And see if you can get a view of us.
Yep.
Alrighty, Matt here and
Armando.
with Penley's Plentiful Pets and Arizona Fish Rescue.
And Arizona Fish Rescue.
Alright, we're gonna work on that for the next
Yeah,
one, alright?
yeah.
So I'll say the Penley's Plentiful Pets, you do the Arizona Fish Rescue. Awesome.
All right, yeah.
Alrighty, so guys, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for viewing with us. If there's anything we could do, if this kid could get better on the camera, let us know. If we could get better talking or anything like that, let us know. Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful night.